Alright, so it's a poll about how many tattoos do you have on body. Of the 100,205 males, 181 at least had one tattoo. Of the 1097 females, 143 had at least one tattoo. So test whether there's a difference between males and females in the proportions. So it's a two populations problem. It's a proportions problem. And it's a chapter 8 problem. Alright, so hypotheses. Alright, so since it's two population and proportions, you should be looking for P1 minus P2. Now P1 is the males, P2 is the females, and they are saying test whether there's a difference. That means P1 minus P2 equals 0 versus not 0. Test statistic. So before that, let me tell you the data. N1 equals 1205, R1 equals 181. Obviously that means P1 hat is R1 by N1 equals 181 by 1205. So 0.1502. Similarly, N2 equals 1097, R2 equals 143, so P2 hat, which is R2 by N2, is 143 by 1097. 0.1304. Alright. One other thing we need is P bar, which is R1 plus R2 divided by N1 plus N2. So on the top is 181 plus 143. On the bottom is 1205 plus 1097. So 0.1407. Alright. So we come to the test statistic, which shall be Z equals P1 hat minus P2 hat divided by square root of P bar 1 minus P bar 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. So 0.1304 minus 0.1407 divided by sorry, I should write the square root in full. Sorry. So P bar is 0.140. I'm extremely sorry. P1 hat is 0.1502 minus P2 hat is 0.1304. Then divided by P bar is 0.1407 times 1 minus p bar, so 1 minus 0.1407 times 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. So 1 by 1205 plus 1 by 1097. And we should take a square root on that. Alright, so that comes out to be 0.05. So for rejection region, we first must draw the z-curve, and it's a two-tailed test. So I have to put some ZC and negative ZC, and how fat should be the two tails. Two tails should be 0.05 fat. So what should be ZC? I mean area left of ZC is, so one tail is 0.05 divided by 2, so 0.025. So area left of ZC is 1 minus 0.025, which is 0.975. Now if you go to the Z table and look up 0.975, you shall see ZC equals 1.96. All right. So when do you reject? If Z bigger than ZC or Z less than minus ZC, reject H0. Does that happen for us? No. For us, Z equals 0.05. Please note that this 0.05 has nothing, so this 0.05 has nothing to do with this 0.05. So don't get confused about that. So this Z lies between 1.96 and minus 1.96. So obviously we fail to reject. H0. And what should be the conclusion? There is no significant difference between males and females in this regard. Obviously I should write more, but I'm leaving that. All right, so there is no significant difference between males and females on the number of tattoos they have, on the proportion who has at least one tattoo.